Gary was positioned behind the parts counter at Kiowa Service, the John Deere dealership, when the person approached and asked if he could place a poster in the window. Across the street, the Bank of Kiowa deployed a similar broadcast, a survey of the town, the Daylight Donut Shop, Randy's Corner Drug, Gamble's, Paxton's Drug Store, the Ranch House Restaurant, all exclaimed the same proclamation, and when the Kiowa News presented a quarter-page ad, the announcement was communicated to all: the Ford Brothers Circus was coming to Kiowa. An excitement inhibited the township, a performing large tent extravaganza, small but a nationwide traveling circus would acquaint the auspicious diminished Barber County community. A caravan of trucks converged on the old unkempt abandoned Kiowa High School track and football field south of town. A subliminal message expounded for persons interested in helping with the capacious tent assembly. The Ford Brothers Circus, a remnant of a past era, one of the few remaining small traveling hippodromes. The day of performance having arrived, Gary, Jen, Robert, Sandy and the Murrows journeying to the large tent exposition, a bountiful crowd filling the canvas shelter to capacity. Scaffold wooden seating arrayed the ramparts of the single center ring, with trapeze rigging adorning the scaling heights of the canopy covering. An expectation, an aura of anticipation could be sensed, the multitude filling the expanse of the arena, the aroma of popcorn mixing with an air of sawdust and the odor originating from the animal husbandry. A hushed silence, then the ringmaster with top hat and microphone, the resonance sound of a shrill whistle commencing the program, the hushed silence coming to life with the calliope music in a long-standing circus presentation. A parade introduction, commencing with the elephants and a very noticeable lady mounted on the world's largest living land animal, followed by an equestrian array of prancing regimented horses, and a disposition of ponies, interacting with performing dogs. The parade continuing its march around the center ring, a circus automobile complete with bevy of clowns making an appearance, concluding with a scantily clad lady of the trapeze. The show was inaugurated. Gary, somewhat familiar with the Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey Circus in Oklahoma City, having been privileged to a guided backstage tour with his son Scott, having met the rigging supervisor for the Flying Caceres, an Argentine trapeze cotillier, while playing piano with Jan Lahan at the Pirates Cove Club. He found the Ford Brothers Circus unique, realizing it was the essence of a dying profession, and like the era of vaudeville it would soon disappear, never to return, but would remain a hallmark in the memory of many. He discerned the duplicate roles of each performer, the same individuals appearing in multiple presentations, their love of performing very apparent. Robert and Sandy, awed by the enlightened performances, the bareback riding, the agility of the performing dogs, the skill requirements of the trapeze and the antics of the clowns, an appreciative approval by all in attendance. The conclusion found a PA announcement for volunteers to help with the tent disassembly and promoting there would be an outside animal ride enterprise available for those of the younger generation. Exiting towards the ride concession, finding the elephant and pony rides, Gary questioned Robert, asking him if he wanted to mount the pachyderm. To his surprise, Robert wanted no part of being seated on an elephant. The father persisted, but no amount of coaxing would coerce the young man into addressing the trunk-laden animal. Then a voice: "Daddy, I want to ride the elephant." It was Sandy, without hesitation stepping forward. Once being helped aboard the large ear-endowed pachyderm, a proud wide grin of satisfaction and accomplishment adorning the youngest, and most likely the bravest Wilson. Gary concluding, the Kiowa presentation of the Ford Brothers Circus was a lasting accomplishment for a deserving community, and the Kiowa appreciative reception, an abiding compliment to a departing craft.